Okay, great. Just did fix my blinds a little bit, so I get. Fortunately, the sun came out today because it was started out as a rainy day, so I'm happy to have some sunlight in my office here. So this presentation is about how to use training to add project value. So I'm a huge proponent of training. One of the things that's kind of a funny anecdote, I didn't really realize I was a teacher until I was asked to be a professor, and then within a few months, I was asked to do certification training on PMP certification, and that was over 10 years ago at the start of my business. And then when I look back, I realized that I'd actually been doing training for years as part of software development. So I was a project manager, program manager, and portfolio manager, managing many software implementation projects for the federal government. Along with, before that, I was an implementation specialist, actually doing program management support of multiple software development projects in the private sector. And with all of that is a lot of training, and I'd never really thought of it that way. I then went on to teach at two other universities. So you see there, I teach at Post University, I teach at University of Virginia, and I teach at Montclair State University. I teach agile, project management, program management, portfolio management, risk management, things of that such. And so it's really fun until finals week, which was just recently. It's a little exhausting, especially for teaching a few classes, but I still enjoy it very much and always like hearing from my students. Okay, so what we're going to be talking about today are context for this presentation, context for training, challenges that we face in training, strategies, and next steps. I'll turn myself off video, but I'll turn back on later. So for this presentation, I want to focus on how to use training in project management. So we know that project management skills and abilities are critical for us to have successfully run projects and to be able to meet the project objectives. So how can I use training to support effective project management? These are questions you may have for yourself. How can you be sure that money and time are spent for training add value to yourself and your organization? And so the purpose of this presentation is for you to learn and hopefully have some really good dialogue and questions at the end of my presentation, and basically to grow your knowledge in project management. Okay, here we go. So I like this kind of, I don't know if I stole it from somebody. I don't think I stole it. I might have created it myself along with somebody else had shared. So one of my professor colleagues had sort of a tagline on their email, and I played off of that. So I like to say learning isn't just for the classroom, it's a lifelong endeavor. I think there said something about I'm passionate about learning as a lifelong endeavor. So one of the interesting things is that most students don't realize that professors like to teach because they like to learn. It's not that we're done and we know it all. Obviously, I've got tons of certifications, and I'm probably going to get another 3 or 4 this year. I really I enjoy learning and I enjoy teaching, and when I teach, I also get to learn. So if you enjoy learning, you will probably end up being drawn to teaching if you haven't already. And I also believe that when we stop learning, we stop growing, we stop developing, and that's definitely not something that I want. Along with teaching, I actually do consulting. Right now I'm on a 40-hour-a-week consulting engagement, so I am taking my lunchtime just like you are to have this opportunity. So certs, and more certs, oh my. I've had a lot of people comment on, why do I have so many certifications? What's with the alphabet soup? So one of the reasons for that is many of the certifications I've gotten, well over half, I've gotten so that I could actually teach. A few of them I've gotten so that, you know, as a professional, as a consultant, as an independent, you know, contractor who does work, you know, does consulting work, I need to have my credentials, my skills to be, you know, certified in such a way so that people know I'm competent to do that work. But most of them, I would say, I've gotten them so I could be able to teach. Particularly recently, in the last year, I got a number of Scrum Study certifications, enabling me to teach Scrum Study certifications. Along with that, I have a certified Scrum Study. I'm a certified trainer. I forgot exactly how they spell that out. But I've gotten that. I've gotten my PSM. That's another Scrum from Scrum.org, and also Scrum Alliance and PMI. So that's just example in the Agile area. But there's a value to it. There's a value to getting these certifications. I would not recommend to anyone that they get as many as I've gotten. One of the reasons I've got so many is to understand the differences, the nuances of which ones would be more valuable for whom. So for a while, I tried to figure out what would be the best Scrum certification. And so I decided to just get a bunch of them and be able to figure out the answer to that by having them. And so I've actually done so. So if you have questions about that, you can certainly ask me. And I also have some risk certifications and some project management certifications because of my interest in those areas and because of teaching. So some people ask, how do I become a subject matter expert? Well, they say that to have mastery, you have 10,000 hours of experience. So if you think about it, 10,000 hours sounds like a lot, but if you put in 2,000 hours a year at work, that's really 5 years. And if you have a passion for a particular area of subject matter expertise, like years ago, I said to myself, I really like Agile. I'm very interested in this. I want to become a subject matter expert. And I literally sat down, I would read articles every day. I started doing presentations, which actually gets you really knowledgeable. The more presentations you do, the more knowledgeable you are, which is odd. I think most people think you need to be knowledgeable and then do presentations. I think they go hand in hand. And of course, I got involved doing training, got some more certifications to support that. But I was actually doing the training and the presentations before getting many of my Agile certifications. So leadership and teaching are a big part of continuous learning and training. Writing, I've been known to work with a few people to get them on the writing circuit. It takes a little while the first time you write your first article or your first blog. But after you do some of those, you really get more knowledgeable. It comes more quickly. You learn the best environment for you to do that in, the best time of day. I know for me, writing always works best if I take a walk outside. Sometimes I'll actually sit down outside, looking at a pond or a tree or something like that, and I can write about Agile and risk. And if I...
Hi there, hope you enjoyed that last clip. My name is Michael Malutis, and if you'd like to watch the full 60 minutes of that last webcast, while also gaining complete unlimited access to our entire library of IT learning, simply visit our subscribe page at greatpro.org/subscribe. Unlimited annual access is $199 per year, but if you use the coupon code LEARN2EARN, you can drop that membership fee to just $149. That's less than $13 per month for unlimited access to over 1,000 hours of on-demand career development, covering the entire spectrum of IT management best practices, including business analysis and requirements, software development, quality and testing, risk management, process improvement, project management, and even digital transformation. But your membership doesn't just give you unlimited access to our vast learning library. You also get free access to our mobile app, as well as direct access to our network of over 300 of the world's leading IT consultants, all of whom are dedicated to putting practical knowledge at your fingertips so that you can learn more and earn more. I hope you will join me in becoming a member of the Great IT Professional and advancing your career with us. And if you're on YouTube, don't forget to hit that subscribe button above so that you get notified whenever we publish new free webcasts each week of the year. Thank you for your time and best wishes for your continued success.